Your colleagues are not your friends.
Oh. Oh.
Your colleagues are not your friends.
Yeah, we are the ones who do baby showers.
We are trying to
we are
get
the ones
a
who
solution.
changa to get cakes.
Kwanza baby showers.
Eh? Baby showers. Mpaka you
Baby
feel
showers.
when you're not able to be pregnant during that time,
you get
you feel
baby
like
fever.
you feel like you're really missing out, you know.
In your phone book, maybe you have 1,000 contacts. Out of those 1,000 contacts, how many people are you sure, like, if you call them right now, you are in distress, what come through? My name is Roslyn, and I am from Rasiko World. In Rasiko World, we have something called workplace conversations. And workplace conversations, we do conversations around the workplace. You realize that in the workplace today, there's so much going on. One will, some people have a healthy working relationships in the workplace. Others have toxic working relationships. Others are just there for the paycheck end month. And my main focus in workplace conversation is to achieve a healthy workplace. People that are healthy and who are looking forward to waking up every morning to come to work and to achieve their goals, not just coming to work because they have to pay bills or because they are looking forward to a paycheck at the end of the month.
Wow.
So I'm very passionate about the workplace.
Wow. Yes. I do not want to say that makes two of us, but that's just the truth. Mm-hmm. So today, I would like us to talk about friendships. You know, like you're there, you go to work, you have this friend. They're actually known as work besties.
Besties.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, of course, we've had people who met at workplace. They became friends. The friendships grew. Some of them actually got their partners at the workplace. But on the other side, there is always that thing that is being said that workplace really you can't really have friends. You can't really have real friends. It's always about survival or something else.
Okay. Personally, as Rosaline, I have a mantra that says, your colleagues are not your friends.
Oh. Oh.
Your colleagues are not your friends. I remember sometimes back we used to work at the same place with you. And the boss really used to insist that don't bring friendships at the workplace. Just be colleagues, be associates, or anything that you want to be. But for friendships, take them out there. So the reason I'm saying that your colleagues are not your friends is because we are there. You've said we agree. We are there for the paycheck at the end of the month. And they say the end justifies the means. So whichever way you are going to survive, mpaka mwisho wa mwezi ifike, you get your paycheck and go home. So you'll find out that people do an array of things. Some people will just pretend to be your friends because they want to get information from you and take it to the boss. That's a survival tactics, by the way. The people that we call moles, spies.
Okay,
I'm not sure. Actually, they're normally some of them are normally put there by the bosses because they just want to get what is Pauline's point of view on this thing. What do they think about these things? Maybe a policy that has been introduced. What do they think about it? So they'll pretend to be a friend, but in the real sense, they are looking for information from you to take to the boss so that they can survive at the workplace, maybe to get favors, maybe to get a promotion, maybe to get trips, especially if you work in a place where they go for trips and they are per diems. Who doesn't want an extra cash badala kungoja mwisho wa mwezi? So I believe okay, I know successful friendships at the workplace, but majority ni scam.
But Roslyn, what of we are looking at a worker who goes to work like every other day. It's actually estimated every other worker spends like 35 hours of their week in the office or whatever workplace they are in. And this person is like a human being, flesh and blood. They will always crave for association. You know, it's also said that some of these people, most of us or most of these workers find peace at work, like a good number. You'd find that someone has so many issues going on in their life, maybe at home. So now, are we going to throw away this worker? Like if someone really shows like a genuine interest and you're able to weigh and see that the person that I'm associating with seems to be genuine. We are talking about real things. Like there is a vibe in quotes. Do we throw away that because of that fear that this person might just be here for survival? Or okay, that is me. According to me, it's all of actually. It's always glaring on our faces. Like, please don't be friends at work. But again, I want to look at it in from a different
In a
point
humane
of
way.
Actually, in a humane way. That is the word. So now, what do we do? At that point, what do we do? Maybe from a professional point of view.
You are right. Everybody needs
Someone.
love. I don't know if you did Maslow's hierarchy of human needs in campus, where their needs of a human being, and once you satisfy one need, there's always another need. There's always another need as the hierarchy goes up until you reach the self-actualization. So unapata pale chini we have psychological, I hope I'm not wrong, psychological needs where you need your basic needs.
Down there it's actually
food,
basic.
Water, nini. After that, there are safety needs where you need to feel secure. I think that's now where we are, we need to be secure. But as much as you are looking at the you want security at the workplace, I always believe there has to be boundaries where there is work and then there is friendship. For example, somebody could be going through, let's say in the house, maybe I'm a wife and I'm having issues with my husband. Maybe my husband is bettering me, but is it bettering or battering?
Battering.
Domestic. I'm having domes with
or
my...
just say I'm having my my own
my husband.
my own world at home.
And then when you come to the workplace, you really, really need to share, to offload the pressure. So you want to find a safe place, maybe in your friend at work. Then you come, I'm here, I'm telling Pauline the way last night was, vile alinitukana, vile alinifanya nini. Yesterday was so terrible. And Pauline is there listening to me. Everybody needs that because after that, you feel like there's some pressure offloaded from your chest, because there's a common saying that a problem shared is a problem half solved.
Or fully solved, actually.
Fully solved or half solved.
You know, there are those problems that you just need to talk to someone and,
yes.
And they just...
But I would throw in something that as much as you want to share your problems at the workplace with somebody, with a friend, just look at the person you are sharing with, because the workplace today is very diverse. We have young people, we have middle age, we have the people who are almost going to retirement, we have what can I say?
Gen Zs.
We have Gen Zs, we have XYZ. So we
ones are
have the
those,
TikTok,
Rosalind? Which ones are those?
the TikTok generation where everything goes, everything goes on TikTok. The social media, you know, where I don't know if you're in my age group where when we were growing up, we were just being raised by our parents. But you know now that the parent of today, they are co-parenting with social media, with Google, with Facebook, with TikTok. And so the Gen Z generation, the one that we are co-parenting with, the TikTok and everybody in Google, they know their rights, they know what. So you can imagine sharing your problem with such a person or with such a friend. Do you think they really care, or they're just feeling the fun of it, so that tomorrow or the next time unasikia stories zimespread huku, or you have, I don't know if they still exist, these groups that we meet over the weekend to unwind, and then you went and you did your things over the weekend, and Monday morning
It's all
you
over.
come and people are looking at you like,
It's all over the WhatsApp group. But again, you
there are
see, Rosalie,
screenshots, there are what?
in as much as we are saying all these things, we are still the same people in those workplaces.
Yeah.
We are always associating. Sorry. We always seem to be associating freely. Like today, if I lost a close person, maybe a family member, you see like a whole group of people that I work with coming to my village or wherever, you know. If really I look at it like, if really I it's not even supposed to be like that. Why would people come all the way to my village? And you know, that's where they'll get the stories like, oh, their house, their what.
Some people
You know?
genuinely come to mourn with you, to stand with you. But being in the workplace for so many, being in the corporate for, this is my 12th year in the corporate, and I've seen so much. Like, maybe I remember there's a lady that used to brag that she has built.
Are you sure that is not gossip?
I'm driving something at home that she has built a very beautiful house, nini nini. So people want to come and really see
That beautiful house.
that beautiful house, or if what this person was saying is true or what. So there are people who really, really come to stand with you, but there are some people who just come there for the gossip. And then when you come back, utasikia, hey, this person anajiringanga. Even if you see her slaying here, their house, they don't even have a house. I don't know what. We didn't even eat good food, especially if you are Luya.
My God.
Okay, and that's why I was saying.
Disclaimer, please, lawyers. Lawyers.
And that's why I was saying there must be boundaries. Look at this person that you are sharing your stories with. Maybe even their age factor, their what. Is this person really there to help you? Ama is just listening to you, and then tomorrow you'll be the laughing stock of the office. So that is where boundaries really come in.
So we can. I do not want to sum it that early.
I don't know,
because I think this whole thing of having friends at work, it seems like I really, it's an evil, yes, in quotes, but it's also unnecessary. One of those necessary evils, because you see us in the morning, hugging, at
sharing
tea time, we are over there. We're actually extending the tea time because of the stories zimeshika, lunchtime.
Grapevine.
Actually, sometimes you can just find that you've come to work without even lunch, but you surely shall have lunch that day, because your workplace bestie will offer, come evening, the same story. So really,
I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
Because you have worked in different places. So, like the last place that you worked in before your current workplace, are you still in tabs? Are you still in touch with the people that you used to work with? or out of sight, out of
Can
mind.
I surprise you? Apparently, a big group of the people that I can call friends, acquaintances, those are all from my previous workplaces. It's that's why I want to look at it in a different angle. It's all over. Yeah, it's so loud. Actually, we are being told, "Oh, friendship, please, so and so is not your friend. Please make your money and go home." But I want to look at it practically. Like I can just get to my office and just sit, focus on my work. Even if I'm consulting with a colleague, I am asking about a certain file. There is no moment in that day I'll talk about, hey, my hair. Where did you make your hair? Such. Like it's that thing that I would call a necessary evil because.
Okay, I tend to believe a very small percentage of workplace friendships thrive. Okay, I haven't done any research, but my Kenyeji research tells me that very few of those friendships thrive. And maybe we when measuring friends, maybe we can use the SWOT analysis.
Like, okay, how long would you consider, like, just what amount of time that can equate now can be called to be a good friends?
I
Like
don't
now
think
you've
it's
been
in
friends
time.
for like a year or maybe 6 months. At what time can we really be?
I don't think it's really in time. For me, I always believe that you know your real friends when you have an issue.
So what if it happened that I will never get like a serious issue?
Not even
While I'm in that place
not
of
even
work.
like your if okay, I don't know how I can put it, but I used to think I have so many friends. Like I used to think I have so many friends, but it got to a place, the way you have a list of so many friends. If I check at my list right now, probably
Yes.
there's just one person that I can call
Where did others go?
in the workplace. Because you think this is your friend, you get to later realize that this is the person that has actually been eating you,
Hitting you in quotes.
eating you at the office. I used to have, this is now my life experience in the corporate. I used to have a sick son that used to take medication. You have to give him medication every morning and every evening.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can't be late to work every day. So you tell somebody that you think is your friend that actually the reason I get to work every day late is because I have a sick son and I have to give him medication every morning before I come to work. So that he can cover you up. Maybe when the boss comes, they tell them maybe you've just stepped out, or you call them maybe you have something and you are coming in later on. But do you know what this person was telling the boss every time? This one is just used to getting late.
Surprise.
And there you think this is a friend, you are counting on her, kumbe he is eating you behind the scenes. Zile wanasemanga kwa ground vitu ni
Very
different.
and dynamic.
So one day I was just called and there was actually a letter, short calls to explain, because like I've been coming to work late like so many days and they want to know why. In campus, I used to entrust somebody to sign for me.
Yeah, that one is pretty easy, even at workplace.
When I'm not coming in or before the list goes, they sign for me. One day I get a letter, I've not been attending a certain class.
Gosh.
And I'm like, I thought somebody was signing for me. Okay, I know those are the little evils, but is that really a friend? Because you think they are your friend, but they want your downfall. They don't want to build you. They want your your downfall. So such things are the ones that make me think that there are no friends at the workplace. Actually, they're just colleagues, and there are certain matters that should not even be shared with people at the workplace, especially family issues, financial issues. You're here. I know somebody who is always broke at the workplace and they are always asking for money from whoever. And the next day you'll say, kwani huyu naye hajui kujipanga, every time ni kuombaomba watu, ni kuombaomba watu. So such things.
Now, back to that, that mantra, that my colleagues are not my friends. But you see, you find that it is here that we are organizing, bridal showers, birthday, they're called what?
Birthdays, bridal
no,
showers,
baby showers majorly.
Especially.
Yes. Like when a colleague is pregnant, you'll find that they're not even have like a baby shower elsewhere. You find that a good number of the people who'll organize that baby shower are colleagues at the workplace,
Okay.
Weddings, actually, we are all, when a colleague is wedding, it's like we are always there,
Okay.
Birthdays again, like we are always getting cakes if a colleague is having a birthday. What do you call that?
Okay.
Maybe we are using the wrong name.
Maybe just a disclaimer to the viewers. My mantra, your colleagues are not your friends, does not necessarily mean that they are enemies. We still have a working relationship, a healthy working relationship, only that we can't go up to a certain level. Maybe we should focus more on work-related matters other than personal matters. Okay, having said that, did you know that there are some people who are just users?
In a baby shower, for example, let us just look at a baby shower. Like, I'm sure you've been to one, you've actually organized one, or they have actually organized one for you. So, Ebu try.
Yes,
and
I want to participate in that baby shower so that when my time comes,
oh, okay,
you get me?
Yes.
When my time comes, people will also participate. I want to contribute so that when my time comes, they will also contribute. I want to go to Western so that when my time comes, they'll also come to Eastern.
But what are friendships anyway without traveling to our home areas?
I realize that when you have friends, this contribution issues is really a big deal because during, sorry, if I'm being insensitive, during maybe I've lost my dad, like when I lost my dad, you're expecting people to contribute for you, and depending on the number of friends you have, I have seen people contribute up to 1 million.
Yes.
And others will contribute up to 50,000.
So you didn't get 1 million, Rosie.
I got a good amount.
You see, I think we should give it another. We should name this thing
or even wedding
friendship, because we should have something to describe all these things that we are doing at work. Like my birthday might be coming up. I may not really be sure, but I know
somebody
I'll get a cake. At the end of the day, I'll get a cake, even if it's not from the entire team, but like a segment of.
And remember also, depending on the position you hold at the workplace, maybe you are in a position that a lot of people need favors from you. Let me give you a good example, like our previous department, what we used to do. You need something to be ready by evening.
Yes.
And you have to call somebody, the names that we used to call each other, sweetie, honey, what, just because you want this person.
I was not there.
Just because you want this person to do for you that favor by evening.
But I wasn't part of that.
Do you think that sweetie that you're being called is genuine? You were there. She was part of it.
It's a sweetie for that particular
Yes.
activity.
So that's what I'm telling you. People are users. They just call you sweetie because they want something. I viewers, I really, really, really believe
But what choice do we have?
workplace friendships are a scam.
What other choice do we have?
So I don't call that friendship.
Wow. Yeah.
Just stick to the associate, colleagues and associate, business associates, or
Oh,
maybe,
business associates.
yeah.
But even these business associates, for example, now in the business world, your business associates, these are the people you call for dinner at the end of the year. These are the people you bring out a pack with goodies, wine, calendars.
December, I remember.
What
One
is
person
that?
would get 5 vouchers.
Yes, to go and shop for Christmas. What is that? Those
And
are
one
acts of
person,
friendship.
and one
Rosie.
person has nothing, and you're like, oh my God, where did I go wrong?
Man, I think we need to just define friendship all over again. Yes, because now that looks like friendship.
No, it's pretense. Okay, my pastor always says, in your phone book, if you have an emergency right now, who can you really, like, you're 100% sure, if I call this one, ata come through? In your phone book, maybe you have 1,000 contacts. Out of those 1,000 contacts, how many people are you sure, like, if you call them right now, you are in distress, what come through?
Yeah, that makes sense. But again,
And remember, half of those contacts are colleagues, because you've said you spend more hours at the workplace than any other place, especially if you are 8 to 5 kind of a person.
even if you're not an 8 to 5 kind of a person, wherever you go,
Even if you're in business.
yeah, even in business, you're out there with your, I don't know, okay, I don't know how it is in the business world, but you find that even there is a particular shop that you go to or whatever service you're looking for,
Yeah.
that person really calls you those names as you're saying. Yes.
And then that brings me to another point where kuna kwangana this thing called familiarity.
Familiarity, yes.
Maybe I'm the boss.
Yes.
I'm the, like in my place, I'm the HR Nasiringi.
Pongezi HR.
I'm the HR.
We tunajuanga hata polisi ya HR. HR are our favorite people.
Yes, you see?
When when you're not in a disciplinary case. Yes.
So I'm in the HR, and I have these people that I've been working with for so long.
Yes.
So we've become familiar with them. They know even if they come late, Rosaline will never do
a thing
to me. They know even if they break the rules, Rosaline is my person. I'll not be touched. Do you think that is genuine? Or they're just clinching to me because I have a say? I'm in decision making. I'm a decision maker. I can rule, I can make a decision that the last wanasemangaje, I have the final say.
Yes. But that I want to think that one you have to change the dance. Like you have to change the direction of the dance. If they believe that you can't do a thing, they believe that you can't do that.
Because we are friends.
Oh, friends.
Because we are friends. You see, because we are
Why does this friendship seem like such a bad thing in the workplace, you know?
They believe that because they'll do anything. They'll come even, you know, I see people come to work even at 10.
I hope your boss is not listening to you, Roslyn, because I'm sure you answer to a certain boss.
I've worked in many departments, so yeah, because they know even if they come at 10, Rosie is my person.
Wow, okay. So
isn't that using me?
No, you know, at the point, even as I'm using you, back to that human aspect, you know.
Yes, I really want to do something, but I can't because now these are also my people.
Then that is what is called friendship. Because there are things I cannot do to, maybe there's something I know that I can't do to
No,
this
me.
and this person. Why? Because this person I consider them my friend.
No, I believe they are doing this because the friendship lasts as long as they are benefiting from you.
Now
That's what I really
that
think.
is scary now.
But acha nitoke kwa hiyo ofisi, maybe ni demotiwe kidogo ama
Yes.
nipelekwe pali penye sina say. See if the same people will treat you the same. That is the irony of the whole thing. It's a sad state of affairs that in these corporates, most friendships are defined on how I'm benefiting from this person, the favors I can get from this person, the what. It's just about something, but very few. I won't dismiss that they are friendship, but they are very few.
Very few.
Most of them are just going around, what can I get from you? How can I benefit from you? And such.
We've also been to meetings whereby the both when he's doing their closing remarks, they will always tell you, let us be friends in this place. You know, this is where we spend, you know, like every day.
Yeah, I don't think they should say, let us be friends.
Or let us try to be friends. Or rather just live harmonious.
Yes, let's live
Wow.
in harmony
Wow.
with one another.
I,
Don't step my boundaries, I won't step yours.
I won't step yours.
Yeah.
But now friendship, it's all about overstepping.
Friendship comes with so many
That's
things.
what, okay.
So many rules are broken in the game.
But again, it's also about, even as you're being friends with people, look at the boundaries. But again, now it seems like these friendships now, they champion that breaking of the boundaries. So what are we supposed to do now at this point? Because we are here. We are the ones who do baby showers.
We are trying to
we are
get
the ones
a
who
solution.
changa to get cakes.
Kwanza baby showers.
Eh? Baby showers. Mpaka you
baby
feel
showers.
when you're not able to be pregnant during that time,
you get
you feel
baby
like
fever.
you feel like you're really missing out. You know. When you're not able to get pregnant within that time, around that environment, you feel, hey, this one I missed out. I went to so many baby showers and hey, chance yangu haikuwahi fika.
Especially if you're like me, you started work when you had already finished the baby business.
I know that very well. I know sitaki kusema yangu, but I know.
You're in the same boat. We are twins.
I just might, but that is personal. That's my unspoken.
Okay, so we are trying to get a solution for this friendship thing.
Friendship. Or we just don't call it friendship now. We agreed.
I
I
want to agree with my boss at one time that used to remind us every day that please, friendships fanyeni huko nje, outside the organization.
Wow.
But in the organization, let's just be colleagues, workers, employees. Yeah.
That was harsh.
Associates. I think it used to help a lot because we used to have very little discipline cases. Hizi cases za ujinga, they are very minimal because she was very clear, we have come here to work. Yes, and if you're seen like, wow, so much time on your plate, you are given so much work so that you are
you have so to be busy.
So that, yeah, you have
like
to be
you
busy.
Really have
so
to be busy
you
while
don't have
you're here.
idle time in between for the friendship stuff. You see people even going for lunch at 12:30 and coming back at 2:30.
Like
they went and extended
because they are friends.
Extended and went window shopping. They wamepelekana window shopping. They want to go and shop. I don't know for what.
Now, at this point, I don't know whether you've realized that the workplace, as we knew it, has really evolved. Like, for example, there's a certain generation, then they have to move in groups, whether you want it or yes.
The TikTok generation.
I don't know how to call it because you cannot just call them TikTok generation.
Millennials.
I'm sure you're in the TikTok space.
No.
But mostly
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Here to confirm.
I am. I am.
So, for example, the Gen Zs, it's not like we have anything against Gen Zs. In fact, they're our sons, they're our daughters, and everything, they're our sisters. But you see, you realize them, they move in groups, you know. They have to have the vibe. They have to feel the vibe.
You
Even
feel the vibe.
the vibe at the
Energy.
workplace. And
Energy.
you know, one of the things that has to vibe well with them is the people who are there. You know.
And there's always a gap.
Always,
A
always.
very big gap
Always. Because
between me and them. Because Gen Z will even tell you, I'm so tired, I can't come to work. And you're expected to understand them.
actually, I'm so tired, I can't come to work.
Or some people will tell you they're not morning people, especially with technology, where people can work from home. So they are wondering, why are you pressuring them? And they want to maybe do their thing and work when it's necessary. Is it necessary or when convenient or
Convenient, for example. It's convenient because, you
it's
know,
convenient for them to work at night. So let them be it during the day.
I don't know how that's it's going to work because it's a real thing that really, even as a HR professional, I
Yeah,
believe
I
some
imagine.
of these things you really have to look into them because they have to feel the vibe for them to
Yes.
remain there from 8 to 5.
But you'd be surprised, the Gen Zs, the millennials, the current generation, they're very hardworking. You won't know that, but they are very hardworking. They are creative. They are innovative. As much as they have so many issues around them,
So it's our
but they are the
attitude.
best people to work with because they don't have so much baggage in their minds or in their lives. They are so innovative. I think it's because of social media or something. They are so innovative. They are so creative. I think if I was to open a company today, I'll work with Gen Zs.
And millennials.
Yes.
No, not all.
Not all.
Millennials also have their own,
Yeah.
you know, like, I want to say that I don't know your age, Roslyn, but
Above 40.
I can.
Above
Okay,
40.
okay. Let me not say what I wanted to say, but I was saying as I was saying earlier that even as a HR professional, I think you need to come up with you know, you need to like revise that policy to be able to act, you know.
Accommodate them.
Yes, yes.
Policies are always being reviewed.
Yeah.
So they are covered somewhere.
I feel like over the years, the workplace has evolved so much. And probably there could be intentions or we just say that could there be intentions even to review the current policy, you know, just to have everyone included in this.
Yes, the workplace has become very dynamic. There are so many changes. There are so many emerging issues at the workplace. And every day we are reviewing these policies, this manual, so that everybody is accommodated, whether you are in your late 50s going to retirement, or you're in your 40s, or you're in your 30s, or you're in your 20s. You know, there are some people who get jobs just immediately after high school. So accommodate everybody so that there's no gap, generational gap. Actually, the Gen Zs feel like
Yeah, left out.
these people are
The vibe is not there.
they're outdated. They
Just
are
say the vibe
barbaric.
is missing.
The vibe is missing, or this us. We feel like this generation, the Gen
Yeah,
Zs are wanakuja sana.
yeah.
So yeah, the gap is closed. So every day the policies are being reviewed so that the gap is closed.
Hope we can be able to see that set out
Yes.
clearly and
Yes.
structured for us
Yes.
to be able to understand.
Yes.
And even I'm avoiding to use the word Gen Zs, but even all the generations can be able to see it clearly and just feel like they've been factored in and they've been covered.
Yes.
And also believe that this is a topic that can take us
A whole day.
And probably another to cover.
So in conclusion, I stick to my mantra that colleagues are not your friends. And even as we exercise friendships at the workplace, we must always observe the boundaries. Where can I go up to? Where can I go beyond? We should always observe boundaries. That is my parting word.